Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome back to another edition of Roast Beef and Bagels. We had a good time last week with the
Steve is good.
meat,
Sorry.
the 1 anniversary edition.
Yeah.
It went well.
I can't believe it was a year, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it went by quick.
Yeah.
We had phone calls come in.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna take Skinner's call. What if he calls in again?
Actually, what's funny is he just left me a message. I'll tell you, he gives me Instagram, but I can't load it, so I don't.
Well, you got officially off the site, right?
So I get kicked off. I told you so. I got kicked off before Biden was elected. There's a term 3%er, whatever, and for people who know, they know. And anybody who had the 3%er symbol as their profile picture got knocked off. There was like 2,700 people that got knocked off Instagram just for the 3%.
You imagine?
And dude, tell them what you did for me with the email, and they still kicked me off.
Yeah, we try to make an account so the beef could have access. Just so we could share links and news and information with each other. It wouldn't let him on.
It wasn't under my name. It was in his.
Speaking about 3%er and getting kicked off, what about Google and all these companies coming forward now?
Yeah.
Saying that they were pressured by the Biden administration. Can you imagine? I mean, I think we all knew it.
And they're all bitching about free speech because of Kimmel now. But they did it all 4 years.
Can you imagine? These companies are now saying they were pressured to censor people by the U.S. government.
And you don't have to believe us. You can go on C-SPAN. There's a bunch of hearings on it. Zuckerberg actually came out. He's the first one to come out and say it.
Yes.
And he was on the Hill. They were questioning him. And he was like, yep, the Biden administration was pressuring me.
100%. It's no conspiracy theory or anything. This is the companies are coming forward saying they were pressured by the Biden administration.
Yeah.
That's some crazy news.
But what makes me mad is the hypocrisy. So now, Kimmel got off. They're saying, oh, the administration doesn't like free speech. First of all, Trump didn't get him fired. His ratings did. And he's back on, but this is my prediction about that. They're going to put him back on because they got pressure from Disney. They're losing stock, whatever. In 7 or 8 months, when his ratings are still tanking, because right now it's going to spike. You know that, though. They're going to support him right now. It's going to spike. You're going to see a spike. And then by the time, I don't know, March, April next year comes, his ratings are going to be lower than they ever were. And they're going to say, listen, we're getting rid of him for ratings. That's all.
But he was back on with limitations, though.
What was the limitation?
He wasn't fully syndicated. It wasn't.
And he was supposed to say he was sorry to the Kirk family.
I don't think he did say, like, he didn't offer them an apology, but he did say something like he didn't wish anyone death or anything like that, but he never offered a full apology. Speaking about the Kirk thing, I mean, they had the memorial and it was, unbelievable turnout.
The wife felt bad.
If you notice at the memorial, how orderly and calm everything was. Of course, there was the insane far left protesting a memorial.
I don't understand this shit.
Something's clearly wrong with you. You're not thinking straight. It has nothing to do with politics. It's just someone's passing and people going to the passing of this person.
But dude, not only that, it's affecting younger people. Bella is 19, and she actually asked me if I seen the wife speak at the memorial, and she watched it. So this is not looking good for the left again. Once you get that generation, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, seeing what they're doing, that's the next 50, 60 years of politics you're talking about. These are the future voters,
Also, if you go to TPUSA, Turning Point USA, the college campus tour continued.
Yeah.
Megyn Kelly.
Candace Owens is going to pick some up, Ben Shapiro.
A lot of these people are picking up and going on these college campus tours, so they're not going to stop that. They're going to keep it going. But, as despicable as the left was with mocking Charlie Kirk and celebrating his death. Now the new thing, and I saw some video clips on it, which again, horrible. People are filming themselves, mocking his wife and pretending to cry like she did. For her to go up there, she forgave the guy.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's a Christian.
Can you imagine?
I wouldn't forget the motherfucker. I would fine.
They assassinated your husband in cold blood in front of you and your two little kids. They were both there.
Yeah.
She got up, fought his back the tears as hard as she could, and forgave him. And now these insane left are making videos of themselves in that particular scenario and moment and posting it and thinking it's funny.
Piece of shit.
There's something wrong with these people.
Well, not to get too far off Kirk, but this is how it proves they're fucking crazy.
Something wrong, bro.
Fucking RFK Jr. came out. I'm sorry, I got a little cold, guys. RFK Jr. came out and said that Tylenol may cause autism in pregnant women. Dude, people are in front pregnant, guzzling fucking Tylenol. So, look, whether you believe it or not, but if it's speculation, why would you take the chance? Why would you take the chance? And I got news for you. More and more doctors are coming out saying not just necessarily Tylenol. They're saying that if you can go without any over-the-counter drugs or any drugs while you're pregnant, period, it's better for you. So they're making fun of JFK, RFK, or whatever for saying this, whatever. There's studies behind it. The left is not saying it. Actually, what's funny is your boy, that used to work with Cuomo, fucking turns around and puts some doctor on, and the doctor said, listen, we knew about this for 30, 40 years. This is nothing new. We can't prove it, but there is a difference with the acetaminophen and the kids. It doesn't cause autism, and it's not like the only thing that causes autism, but it's one of the things that you want to stay away from. And these idiots, women, are fucking pregnant, popping Tylenol, drinking. Supposedly, now listen, on the internet you can't believe everything, but there's a nurse that's, I think I sent it to you on Roast Beef and Bagels. There's a nurse that's saying that a woman actually died of an overdose of Tylenol because of something that she had like naturally in her body, like, you know, she didn't know. And her baby, she was pregnant. She the left is insane. If Trump comes out and says he likes oxygen, you'll see them all fucking hold their nose and fucking die. It's fucking crazy to me. I never heard of such a thing, bro. Look, I never hated somebody so much that I would like destroy my life over it. It just doesn't make sense.
No, it don't, but there's no logic when it comes to these people, the way they think, their reactions to stuff. And I'm really curious, though, I'll be honest with you. I wish I had a crystal ball. I want to see is the madness that the that the left project only because of Trump, or do you think it doesn't matter who's going to be the Republican Party?
It's just Trump.
So you don't think they're going to be as bad? Let's say J.D. Vance gets in as president.
It's not going to be as bad. And I'm going to tell you why, because J.D. Vance, even though I think he's a good guy, he's one of them. The politician. Trump's an outsider. They don't like Trump. They all liked him before he ran for president against Hitler. They were all friends. Everybody. Chuck.
But he was a big donor.
Huh?
And he was a big Democratic donor.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah, it's crazy to me, dude. The whole fucking thing is insane. I never hated somebody so much that I would hurt my own family and my own kids over it. It's stupid. Well, and they don't like, they have no regard. Dude, listen, if someone told me, I don't know, that tap water might hurt my kid if I was pregnant, and we know it's true. So right in New York, there's fluoride. Fluoride is absolutely a poison. Why would you do it? It has nothing to do with what the messenger says. It has to do with why would you risk it? These people are willing to risk their kids having autism because they don't think that Trump's right, or it's not even Trump, it's RFK, about Tylenol. It's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's been all kinds of fine print and reports on all this stuff. No one ever really reads it.
Nah.
It's just RFK now is trying to bring things to the light, and the liberal left is getting mad.
They get upset about it.
They get crazy. I don't understand.
Like, dude,
the beef got his list.
Yeah, I got a list.
It's a lengthy one today.
So some of them are quick hits. I just want your opinion. We'll save the big one for last. So now HUD, dude, right? You know, HUD.
The housing?
Yeah, housing. Mm-hmm. The federal government saying now you need proof of ID to get housing assistance.
ID is racist.
So no, my thing is, how did you not request citizens ID to get HUD money for you from the beginning? Like, how did, dude? Me and you can't get a. That's like me and you get a credit card without showing any ID. Look, I'm Joe Schmo. You know, actually, it's worse. You know why? Because the credit card you have to pay, the HUD money's coming from me and you. It's crazy.
Everything in this world you need ID for.
Okay.
You can't do anything without ID. I don't understand why people are so obsessed on when ID should come into play and when it shouldn't come into play. It doesn't make sense to me.
I actually think it's racist that the left says that. The left says, minorities can't get IDs. I don't know any minority. I don't care where you're from, what color you're, that don't have ID.
You ever see that guy? I think it's Ira on the street or something like that.
I don't know. What is
His
it?
name is Ira. He did something like that, and he went into different neighborhoods, and he spoke about that and how the Democratic Party says it's racist and that they don't know where DMV is or how to access it or don't have the internet and things like that. So he asked people, and they all had ID, and they all knew where the DMV. He was up in Harlem, and they all knew where the
I think I might have seen that one. Yeah.
the DMV was.
They were mad. The people up in
They were
Harlem.
mad. They said, "Who said that?
Who said that? Who can't find? It's almost an insult to the minorities. But they don't see it like that. I never heard of shit like that. Bro.
A lot of them still vote. You know what? Look, there's a big change, bro.
Oh no, it's coming. It's here right now. It's here. Did you see there was another poll? Democratic Party is worse than they were 4 months ago. They should just let this guy run it out and shut the fuck up. Just shut up. He's got 3.5 years left. Just be quiet. 3 years and 3 months. Just shut the fuck up.
It's going to be a long 3 years, man.
And every time they attack him, dude, his supporters become stronger. It's crazy. They
100%.
lose more people by lying than just staying quiet. Just stay quiet. But this too shall pass. But I think you're right though. And then Clooney just came out. Why George Clooney is relevant, I have no idea. No offense, I think he's a great actor.
He don't even live here no more. He has a citizenship.
No, he moved back now, dude.
Oh, did he? I
Because
thought he had a citizenship in Italy.
Oh no, he moved back because Italy had an influx of let me say this politically correct.
Illegal immigrants?
Yeah. And he thought
Did
it was
they
very
really?
dangerous for his kids to go to school there, so he brought them back to America. The hypocrisy is crazy, dude.
I didn't know that.
You can Google it. I'm sure you could put that
I'll
up.
look it up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's moved back a while ago. Dude. I had to blow my nose.
Well, the reason why they use these Hollywood stars, they think that it's gonna. They have, the fans of the stars. They think are gonna, be swayed by,
They are.
these actors. I don't know.
But he said, my point is, he said, once Trump's out of office, the MAGA something is closed. The MAGA story is closed. But that's not true. Everybody always wanted to make our country great. I mean, why wouldn't you? If you're living in a country, any country in the world, if you're a citizen of that country, you want them to be great. What's the fuck?
I think what Donald Trump did is never mind the MAGA thing. And the funny thing is, think of the acronym MAGA, Make America Great Again, and they deem it as something horrible.
Right.
It doesn't make sense, right? You just want your country to be awesome and good. But again, liberal logic here, there is no logic with liberals. It doesn't seem to make sense. But I think what Trump did, to be honest with you, with the Republican Party and the conservative way of thinking, I think he reshaped it and reformed it. And I think
because he's a lot more liberal than most people believe. He is.
Well, I just think that moving forward, it's not necessarily the Make America Great slogan or whatever that's going to associate people. It's the whole new concept of the conservative Republican way has completely changed.
Well, dude, they're talking about if the tariffs continue the way they are right now, by the end of his first year, of $1 trillion that he's going to put towards our national debt. Our deficit. I'm sorry. No, our national debt. Do you know what? That's crazy, dude. We've never paid a fucking dime to get the fucking thing lower for decades.
No, well, ever. It only goes up.
Yeah, this guy lowers even if he lowers the fucking national debt $500 billion, they're going to be tight because he's going to be the only president. And since Andrew Jackson to do it, he's going to be the first president since Andrew Jackson to lower our national debt. That's incredible.
I mean, every president talks about it, how they're going to lower it, and no one ever does.
No,
So,
And people keep on posting about fucking Social Security now because he's just trying to clean up Social Security. But they say, oh, it's going to run out of funding. It's going to run out of funding. But that's not because of Donald.
it's not going to run out of funding. Like the whole thing with something like that is
his Bagels friends. Bagels friends are bad.
This is it's gonna always be there because there's gonna be a working class of people that's always gonna be around and constantly contributing to the tax system. So it's not gonna end. Social Security is not gonna go away. It'll always be there because think about it. When we retire, the Social Security money we're collecting is when the kids coming out of college and start getting a job and start paying the taxes.
The problem is that they borrow from it, bro. They borrow from it. If they didn't borrow from it, it would be fine. They borrow from it, unfortunately. That's really the problem here, you know?
I think we're getting invaded by a biker gang over here or something.
We should have went to the beach.
It's out of control. But anyway, so this week too is interesting. James Comey got indicted.
Yeah, for obstruction and lying to Congress.
So I think what we're going to see here again, that with the pendulum switching and changing, you see something a little bit different going on here right now with the way things are being handled and how the public is seeing stuff. So, people can call it Donald Trump weaponizing the DOJ.
But that's what they did to him for 4 years. That was okay.
But exactly. That's the same exact thing that they did to him. But now what's happening is you see that the roles are being reversed. And I think they said if he gets found guilty, he can face up to 5 years because it's federal charges on this, right?
I'll be honest with you, I don't think that he's going to spend any time in prison, to be honest.
I don't think so either.
I think they're all in the same group, bro. They all take care of each other. That's why P. Diddy's not going to spend that much time in jail either.
No, isn't he in?
But he only has
I thought it was like 20 years. I thought
two counts of sex trafficking. 20 years in New York is only 10, but he's already served 3. And with good behavior, it's going to be like he'll be out in 2 or 3 years.
You think so? That little?
Yeah, he'll be out. I don't even know what they're saying. They're talking to us. I don't know what's going on.
All right. So,
all right, next one.
Now that the massive maniac crowd,
he hates it. We should have went to the beach. We should have went to the beach. You got to bring chairs next time. We'll go over that. So the next one I thought was interesting. So I don't know if you keep track. We don't do international news usually, but I will say to you this: Ireland and the UK are fucking going nuts right now with this illegal immigrant shit. They are absolutely following Donald Trump's fucking thing to the clear. And what they're doing is they're trying to change laws. Listen to how crazy UK has become. This is according to Tucker Carlson, which I don't really care for much, but I looked it up. So 12.
He still has his podcast on X?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, 12,000 people were arrested in the UK last year for free speech violations. You know what that means? That
How many? 12,000?
12,000 in 1 year. So that means if I say something to you that you don't like, you could report me. And if it's in this guidelines that they passed in this fucking law, I could be arrested. That's not free speech.
What in the hell?
Dude, I looked it up. It's crazy.
12,000
people got arrested for free speech violations.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
They have a large Muslim influx.
Oh, England?
England.
Out of control.
8 out of their 12 provinces have Muslim mayors, and they're gonna try to initiate Sharia law out there. I mean, I don't understand. And speaking of Sharia law, Trump is going to try to pass a law. He's going to make it a bill. It's not going to be an executive order that Sharia law is not allowed in the United States at all.
Well, you can't. This is not what this country's governed on.
No, but in Michigan, they're pushing it.
Well, Michigan has a huge population.
Yeah, Obama did that. Obama did that on purpose.
Huge.
They're strategic, these fucking people. I'll tell you right now, it's crazy. Obama knew exactly what he was fucking doing. He hates it. He hates it.
Yeah, he's living in Martha's Vineyard, so why does he care?
And your girl Joy Reid was out. This was actually supposed to be last week, so it's not in the media anymore. But your girl Joy Reid said, "White men did not invent anything."
She's an idiot.
She said,
I don't even think she's employed or has her own podcast. I don't think she's doing anything.
So she was on, what's the British guy that used to be Trump's
Pierce
Morgan. Yeah. So she was on him a few times, like as a guest.
A guest. Yeah.
But, oh my God, she's running. She doesn't know what to do. No one's gonna hire her.
No.
She's toxic.
No, she is toxic. And another liberal lunatic that, lost her job and got exposed. So
back to Comey, dude. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think, to be honest with you, I think it's like you said. I think the hearing is just going to expose him for what he said and what he did, or well, what he wrongfully said, right? But I don't think he's going to get time. Listen, they got to paint the bigger picture of, oh, this and this could happen. He can get 5 years. He can get 10 years, because I think that's going to draw the attention to it, and people are going to stay tuned in, right? And again, you want to get tuned in because these companies and these news outlets need to make money. So they want to do something like that. So they want to project and tell you what the worst outcome is going to be. So people are going to tune in. But I think you're right. I think it's just going to show that, hey, there was something going on. The truth wasn't told. And now it's been exposed. Right. And again, I like the fact that stuff like this happens, because the Democratic Party and the Biden administration did what they did to try to take down Donald Trump.
Letitia James.
And he had all these people going after him, and then he was brought up on the 30-something accounts and all this
which
stuff.
Would have been one count for anybody else but him. And Governor Cuomo said that. He's an attorney. He said that. He goes, this case would have never been brought up, because it's very simply explained, dude, right? You have a house, you want to sell the house, you want to borrow from that house, the bank comes and they adjust to tell you how much you're worth value. No one else does that. It's the banks. The banks don't care as long as you pay back. And he never reneged on a friggin' thing. So it's all bullshit.
Right, it is. But the thing is, now what I like is, I think that the Democratic Party needs to see that they're not the only group of people that can do something.
Yeah.
And they should know that, hey, if you're going to start playing these political games and start bringing people to court and all this other stuff, the same exact thing can be done to you, right? What's the saying? Do unto others as you'd have done to yourself, right? So I think that's what you're seeing here. I think first of all, there's a shift to begin with in the whole political stance and people's beliefs and views and stuff. And I think the Charlie Kirk crowd is starting to finally open up. I think, maybe their college professors are trying to shove stuff down their throats, but I don't think a lot of them are buying into it.
Mm-mm.
I think a lot of them are just here to do their schoolwork. And listen, that's when I went to school, that's what it was for.
Education.
It was for education.
Not indoctrination.
Not all this nonsense about telling you Trump is good or Trump is bad. The DNC is good, the DNC is bad. It wasn't any of that stuff. It was like, hey, here's your calculus, here's your science, here's your whatever.
Right.
Not
majoring
no
in something, whatever. No, it's horrible.
No more.
I feel bad for the kids who get brainwashed. You said it last week that people are dancing on campus because Charlie Kirk died. It's fucking horrible. I mean, what type of human being? Our morals are gone. Our morals are fucking.
It is a horrible thing. So what else you got on your list this week?
So I know they said that Doge doesn't do anything. This is pretty long, but the Biden administration hired a woman called Tiffany Brown. She was the owner of something called Tribute Contracting LLC. She made dinners, like foods, for people in Puerto Rico for Hurricane Maria, whatever. They gave her $156 million. FEMA gave her to provide 30 million meals to the hurricane relief in Puerto Rico. She kept all the money and only gave 50,000 meals. Yeah, you guys could look it up. It's crazy. It's Tiffany Brown's name and Tribute Contracting.
So wait, where'd all this money go?
Went in the pocket. So it's FEMA 2017.
This was under the Biden administration.
So hold on.
So she was in charge.
It was actually under the Trump administration.
The first Trump administration.
Yeah. But they found it. This was a contract that was done before really Trump. He was in office, but it was a contract that was given before that.
So she was in charge of FEMA. This is when Puerto Rico got hit with the hurricanes, the bad.
Right. So she wasn't in charge of FEMA. She was contracted from whoever ran FEMA to give Hurricane Maria Puerto Rico survivors 30 million meals. They only gave 50,000 meals.
So what are they doing with this broad?
So Trump's going after her for the money. She's going to take her to court and get the money back, or she has to provide the meals.
How much was it?
So it was 30 million meals she was supposed to give. She only gave 50,000 meals, and she got $156 million
And she,
to provide meals. She only gave 50,000 meals. She was supposed to give 30 million meals. I don't understand how that happened, but Doge found that. Doge found that out.
do the liberals hate that they found it?
So it's not being in the media. I ended up watching C-SPAN is the way to go, dude. You see the hearings, and when you go watch the Comey things, don't watch media. Watch the hearings because they're going to only take out parts that suit their narrative. You know,
You got to get you can't just get bits and pieces of a sentence. You got to get it's in its entirety.
Yeah.
So if you can, it's true. If you can watch the entire hearing or anything,
watch the hearings.
Do that.
Great. I love that.
Any one of these memes or short clips is just that. It's just gonna try to beat up the person with just that short excerpt instead of having the contents, all of it. So it's important.
Like, dude, Patel was on the Hill last week. I watched all the fucking hearings. That guy was great. And they took out very little clips and the media didn't talk about it much because Patel was calling people.
He called them all out.
Piece of shit. You fucking. You're a waste of a senator seat or a waste of a congressman seat. I mean, he was just calling them.
I loved when him and Schiff went at it.
Schiff's a piece of shit.
He is a piece of crap. Dude.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. He ain't real. Though.
He's lucky. Steve Garvey almost beat him in California.
Steve Garvey, the
former baseball player. Yeah, he ran against him for the seat. Almost won. Yeah,
I haven't heard that. Well, he was on the Padres.
He was on the Padres and the Dodgers.
Wow. Dude.
Yeah, so he ran for the California seat. He's in politics now. Yeah.
That's cool.
Well, you see who else is in politics? The former Yankee, Mark Teixeira, in Texas.
Is he running?
Yeah. He's in Texas.
Was he a pitcher too?
He was the first baseman. He replaced to Mark Teixeira. So
he replaced
Tino Martinez. Because Mattingly and then Tino Martinez came in and then Teixeira replaced Tino.
Wow. That's fun. But you know what? That's not bad. I mean, when they do it, I mean.
He played in Texas first and then the Yankees went after him and then he finished out his career as a Yankee. And he was on the run when they won all the World Series, and he was part of the, that whole squad and team. But yeah, Teixeira was a big-time Yankee, and now he's running for seats in Texas on, I believe, the Republican ticket.
Well, they're trying to push Schumer out in New York because they want AOC to get his spot because AOC's spot is not going to exist anymore after the census. They know it.
Are they going to do the realignment in New York too?
Yeah. Well, they don't need to. The population in New York has went down. So when the population goes down, you lose Congress seats, congressional seats.
I thought they said that she might be on the Democratic ticket for president.
Well, that's 3.5 years from now. I think Schumer's midterms.
Oh, the midterms.
Yeah. So they're trying to convince him. I don't think he's going to go nowhere, dude.
Who's that?
Schumer. I don't think
he's been representing New York.
Yeah, he's not going.
I think since I was a kid.
I mean, Nancy Pelosi doesn't have the power she used to, so she can't push him off AOC. And actually, she doesn't like AOC. She don't like that whole fucking squad.
No, I don't think. I don't think
they don't follow suit.
Yeah, I don't think she's a fan of them.
Of all.
No.
And what's her name? The Alma, Alhan, whatever.
Yeah.
She actually admitted recently on some newscast that she did marry her brother. She admitted
her brother.
Yeah, she admitted it. I mean, it's not even people saying, "Oh, it's conspiracy." Fucking 3 years later, she finally comes out and says, "Yeah, I did."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care what people do. I'm just saying, like, don't lie. Tell the fucking truth. That don't make no sense, bro. Whatever. I don't know, but my list is done. It wasn't a lot. It was just Cuomo really, and I wasn't surprised when I heard, but they went after Trump like crazy.
There's going to be more after this.
Oh yeah, I think I won't be surprised Adam Schiff goes next because Adam Schiff was pushing the Russian thing. I seen him say,
100%.
There's so many things that we can't tell you because it's classified. You don't understand when it comes out. It comes out. It was all lies. There's not one thing that was true.
100%. All these guys with the whole Russia hoax and all this stuff, dude. They gotta be. This accountability has to happen.
Yeah, agree.
It has to happen.
They actually, a reporter asked Trump yesterday on the lawn because he does 20 fucking news conferences a day. Trump.
Biden do it, dude.
We didn't see Biden. Oh wait, there's two things. Remind me the Biden thing. But they asked Trump.
You want me to remind you now?
No. Well, after this, because I'm gonna forget. They asked Trump, "How do you feel like when you get out of office? If they're gonna go after me?" He goes, "They went after me for 4 years. It's fine. There's nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. So they can go after me another 4 or 5 years. I don't care." And the other thing was, do you see the pictures of all the presidents in the White House? Did you see that?
No.
Dude, you gotta see this, dude, right? So there's this hall in the White House that has all the pictures of, and it looks like it's kind of veering up like this, like it's kind of up a stairs.
Kind of like the Hall of Fame. It's got everyone. Okay.
So check this out, bro. So it's Obama, Trump, the auto pen, Trump. He didn't even put a picture. He literally put the auto pen signing by his name in the picture, dude. Now, dude, is it childish? Yes, but that shit is funny as shit, bro.
It is childish because you know they're gonna do something now to his pictures for his 2 terms.
Dude, I used to work. I don't want to say where, but I used to come out of a certain place. It was a city owned. I'm just gonna say it was. I'm sorry, it was a federally owned building. I'm not gonna say what building. They refused to put Trump's picture up in the building while he was president. And everybody's supposed, the federal buildings, everybody's got to put it.
Yeah, usually the federal buildings do that.
They wouldn't do it. I actually asked one of the guys there. I said, "How come Trump's picture's not there like Obama's was?" And he was like, "The person who runs this place will never put it up there." Isn't that crazy?
People are
picture. They're afraid of a
people
picture.
are just so ridiculous, so ridiculous.
But the auto pen thing, dude, you got to see it. Dude.
I'm gonna look it up. If I see it, I'm gonna put it up here.
See if you can even. It's a video too, so see if you can put up the video.
I'll try to do.
Because you see, it's like like.
So they show like the pictures go.
Yeah, like someone's taking a screenshot and just going straight across. So you see Clinton, Bush, whatever. So you see the auto pen. It's fucking great.
That's so funny. All right, so we're gonna do it, but we want to thank everybody for tuning in again. We really appreciate you stopping by. Oh, and we want to do a raffle. So we're gonna try to work. Let's next week we'll talk about it. But we're gonna try to work out the details. It's a free raffle. It's free. So, but we'll work out the details and we'll bring it to you next.
Oh wait, hold on. One more thing. I forgot. It was Begel's birthday last week.
It was.
And a Lucha Libre gave him a shout out while he was in Foxwoods. So I don't know if we can put that on. I don't think we put it up.
We'll try to put it in. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in.
Ciao.
Ciao.